Welcome to another night of the Nightly Nuge and Ted. You know, we talked about this briefly yesterday. Another shooting in a gun-free zone in California. I mean, of course, I always wondered, did it really happen? Because if it's a gun-free zone, how can it possibly happen? But apparently it did. Mainstream media came out immediately and said it's President Trump's fault for all of his anti-Asian rhetoric. And then all of a sudden, I haven't heard anything about that story. So maybe you can clue us and our listeners in, why did they go so dark so quick?
Well, I've got a lot of inside information of the mainstream media and academia and Hollywood and at Disney World and the Democrat Party and big tech. And here's the word on the street. All those entities I just mentioned, they have LSD for breakfast every day by the shovelful. They are brain dead. They are soulless. They are absolute psychopathic liars. Again, they will try to blame anything that happens negatively or dangerously or criminally on Republicans and conservatives and Trump supporters, when in every instance, Keith, it's actually their people that are doing it. And this is another glaring example. The whole Black Lives Matter lie. Black lives don't matter to the Black Lives Matter organization. I'm telling you, and Antifa are actually the fascists, and the Wall Street occupiers are actually purchasing Wall Street products to go to Wall Street to occupy. It's Planet of the Apes flew over the cuckoo's nest. So once again, everybody should realize that when the media blames me and you and Trump supporters for shooting Asians in California in a gun-free zone, it's their gun-free zone, which means nobody was allowed to defend themselves. And the shooter happened to be Asian. I happen to love Asians. I happen to love all people because I judge by content of character. And I actually have Asians that work for me, and I have blacks, and I have Hispanics, and I have Spanish people work for me, and Mexican people. And I work together. We hunt together. So I judge strictly by content of character. The media, I bet you when they go to bed at night, they don't get in the sheets. I bet they wear the sheets. It's glaringly obvious. I would recommend the mainstream media back off on the, what is it called? The lysergic acid. Back off on the LSD, because you're literally going to go to a concert with David Crosby in the clouds somewhere. And I love David Crosby. God rest his soul. I pray for his family. But bottom line is, these people are out of their ever-loving minds. So here's the bottom line, everybody. When you hear something from the media, know the truth is just the opposite.
Well, you know, and it's really kind of a shame that went on out there. I mean, we mourn the loss of life, but I'm with you, Ted. Gun-free zones just seem to invite crime.
Well, historically, I said it to Piers Morgan. I've said it to the public television people. I've said it during tens of thousands of interviews. The freedom haters have a dream. It's called a gun-free zone. And their dream has come to fruition all across this country. And in the leftist anti-freedom maniacs' dream of a gun-free zone, it's always where the most innocent lives are lost. And Keith, these demons, these strange creatures actually want more gun-free zones, which translates in they want more dead innocent victims. These people are scary, and we need to reverse it. Everybody, here's an Uncle Ted Tech tip. Unarmed and helpless is unarmed and helpless. Join the United States Concealed Carry Association, USCCA.com, I believe. Join Gun Owners of America. Join your state Second Amendment organization. And don't ever let people you love choose to be unarmed and helpless, because this engineered recidivism is created to target helpless people who have chosen the irresponsible choice of being unarmed and helpless. Get a damn gun, become familiar with it, and save your life.
Powerful. On the topic of engineered recidivism, Ted, tomorrow I want to talk to you about what's going on down in Atlanta right now with Antifa, and we'll get into that tomorrow night right here on the Nightly Nuge.